Who?
Nathan Henderson. Is he one of you?
No, he's a pub-crawling warehouse manager.
Paul, radio Katwara now. The operation needs to be changed immediately.
Shepard, I want you and Fireteam Brighton to get a view on the suspect. If there is a visual of him before sunset, the situation changes completely.
You don't have long, do it now.
No, I can't.
Then bring me. Bring me and do it when you have to.
Please tell me it's another way.
It's the only one I can offer, and I don't want 10, 20, 15 people to die just because they remind him of William.
Absolutely not. Ellis, I'm sorry. This is the moment. We were talking about trust. You need to trust us. You're not bringing her anywhere. Please. It's insanity.
I'm sorry, Alice. Francis is right at this point. You see these restraints? I don't trust her away from this.
God damn it! Don't you see that we are entering into a world that is not yours but fucking mine? And that I need to trust my new gut right now. And my gut is saying that she is right. And I don't want to do it, but I think she is right when she says it's the only way that I can protect you. So please let me fucking protect you.
This is the Red Moon role-playing.
Yeah, this is Birmingham. We have eyes.
You're about 10 minutes away from the target, maybe, if it all goes well. And the feed comes in on a little rugged hand monitor that the driver pushes back towards you.
I look at the picture, and
Yeah, the feed is a bit grainy, it's shaky, someone is still climbing, there are rooftops, the rooftops of Soho, the clutter, the left little hobby projects, remains of parties on the little rooftop gardenettes, some useful storage for bullshit, others graffitied or made into little dream gardens for a production company maybe. But there on the other side, the sun is setting, gleaming in a roof window. It's hard to see inside. He adjusts something with the camera zooming in. It's impossible to see if somebody's in there or not.
I can't get a visual from this distance. The guys are ready to go in.
Tottenham are out front.
Tottenham here. Been sitting here for a while. They're... Yeah, I think you should see this as well. I don't know really how to describe it.
I flick over to their channel.
3 men are facing 4 dogs. The dogs are barking violently. The men are holding up mobile phones, staring at the dogs. They are 3 guys. The only similar factors, they have not suits. One in a tracksuit, one in what looks like leisurely office wear, one in a leather jacket and chinos. 2 Middle Eastern, one frankly Brit. They're just standing there, filming the dogs as they're barking. Sometimes the dogs do little jumps out and then jump back.
You see me mutter to Paul quickly. Paul, tell your men to get those men down. We can't be having mobile phones, people filming this.
We know who the dogs belong to, but what faction do the men belong to? The landlord? I mutter to myself absent-mindedly.
I don't know, Paul, I don't know. Let's just get some people in to just gently arrest them.
Yeah. Chelsea.
Team Chelsea. Yeah.
We have a visual of 3 men on the front of the building, filming with mobile phones, filming dogs. We need to see who they are.
Yeah, Kitwara comes on.
Yes, we could. It's not gonna be quiet. It's a busy night, you know, in Soho. There's, the pub is not empty, nothing is empty. There's people everywhere. I think a teenager just threw up on the back of the car. It's starting early, huh?
I can't bring him in on nothing.
Isn't it Wednesday? Holy Christ, don't you have lives?
How far away are we now?
You're about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Brighton, keep us posted on any visuals. Otherwise, we'll need to come in. I want to see I would love to bring these people in. Any reason at all.
Any reason? Or find one and just do it? Tottenham is on it. Tottenham is on it.
Yeah, not to our base, mind you. Just to the police.
So we will then depart. No one will watch the front door except for Chelsea. I can watch the door, god damn it.
Anna's voice comes in.
Yeah, that's fine. Brighton, keep us posted. We'll come in 8 minutes now.
Yep. Squad, out. Upper out.
You can see on the picture how the team goes out. The mobile phones turn towards them. They're all in masks. They ask them to get down to the ground. They don't seem to respond. And then they make a break and start to run for it. Out in the street. You think you see one of them being captured before the camera feed cuts out. That was not the definition of discreet, no.
You see me just sort of frown in the car, and Francis is very agitated. After all, one thing already that's different from the initial plan is he's in the same car as Paul and Ellis, when originally he was supposed to be in an armoured ambulance ready to take this suspect in, but that has all been changed because of the sudden new information. So he's very agitated being in this area. He's furiously trying to make some notes. He keeps shooting Ellis into a glance every now and then, and he just remarks, they could be... We need to get those phones! Oh! Just, Paul, just for the love of God, make sure your men are briefed to... Non-lethal! I am 95% sure that Nathan Henderson is simply... a non-infected person.
I have been very tense since I backed down. Haven't said anything, just looking into my lap, hands opening and closing into fists. Okay, I need to say one more thing and I need you to listen. She said, when you were out of the room, that if we meet this landlord, he is very powerful and we can't face him with guns because we will all shoot each other. And I know that you find all these things hard to believe, and believe me, I do too. But please, we need to find another way to fight this man. And now I said that and I won't say it again. Okay.
Ellis, that is noted. But remember the one thing our friends seem to be missing. We don't know where this landlord is. Right now, this mission, this thing is getting Nathan Henderson. Is the landlord going to be here waiting for us? Are those people with the cameras his men? I don't know. How can we react if we have no idea where this individual is?
Brighton to base.
Base.
Yes, we have visual. He's...
You see on the feed, probably through the camera scope of a rifle. They are now on the same roof, zooming in. The reflection obscures it a little bit, but that is clearly a man in a rumpled suit drinking something from the fridge in a white, expansive, open studio apartment. He looks tired, drinking deeply of the milk, spilling a little bit.
Can I confirm through this visual that this is Nathan Henderson from what we have before?
Seems similar enough.
Similar enough.
No, but nothing 100% affirmative.
I mumbled to myself, similar enough. Show it to Ellis, and I say, he wouldn't be drinking milk, would he?
Probably not.
He's drinking deep, but that's not what you notice. It's the sparkly, poor sound in the speakers. The clear baying of dogs from the yard. He looks up. The camera shakes a bit.
Oh shit! Where did all these dogs come from? There's a lot of dogs now in the yard down here.
And are they in the yard themselves, or are they on the top of the roof?
They are on the top of the roof of the apartment, so just beside the glass window. Just standing there, they've climbed up, they've taken position. You can see as it sweeps across the yard, they have one sniper on the top of the pub on the other side. The dogs are all over the yard. They are running around in circles, upsetting the junk stored there. The beige colored different electric boxes and so on. They jump off them. They almost seem like they're trying to reach for the team, baying at them, threatening them. There's at least 10 of them, at least 10, 15 of them.
I almost growl. Rudy. Alright. Let's see what happens on the front. Chelsea, after Tottenham moved out, are the dogs still there?
No.
Did they react to the people getting moved off?
Yeah. They came back here, and with a whole lot of more dogs. There, in the backyard with the rest of the dogs. They ran over there.
Brighton, I want you to stand down and observe if the dogs' patterns change. No guns aimed towards the apartment.
You can hear the change. The dogs grow quiet.
We're just sitting down now on the roof, looking like we're having a picnic, and the dogs, you see, they're all calm.
Very good.
What the fuck is this, boss?
Very good, I say. An off sort of voice.
The sun is starting to go down. It's getting dark in the yard. None of them has a collar, but, dogs usually have an owner. I'm not sure if I want to stick around to see him,
No. Hopefully they will disperse before we get there. And as we're turning up on the street...
You're right there. It is... the traffic was heavy getting into Soho, but now it's foot traffic, and... it's not been possible even to run with the lights, so you're gliding in fairly slow into the now completely empty and almost sealed off by your vehicles. There's no one inside the lane except for one guy lying on his face with one of your team members with knee on his back. Two of the team members are missing. And you've heard the radio traffic they are pursuing. They're still in pursuit of the two others.
Tottenham, I want you to hand the pursuit over to the local police and get all our guys back. Get this one in.
Gotcha. Regroup, regather. At the point.
I want breach equipment ready for the front. But we're gonna try and knock the door first. Be a bit civil, and I put on a ski mask as I say this. And step out of the door with the rifle in hand.
Yeah, your car is parked so that you're not directly visible from the busy street, but there's a lot of gawkers now on the street. This looks like exactly what it is by now. So the Jeff, or whatever his name is, throws the suspect person with phone, a guy with a leather jacket and chinos, in the back of the car, slams the door, gets out the little handheld battering ram, the short iron pipe with two handles, and starts swinging it back and forth, offering one of the handles to Paul. Oh, no, you meant we should knock, yes. Was that it? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's do this a bit later then. Clanker is down, besides. There's a little coat box by the side of the door. Doorbell and so on.
I remain in the car with Ellis for the moment, just keeping an eye out, frowning and muttering to Ellis briefly. I'll give you one thing. He's definitely not the right man.
No, It's not. I look at you a bit thankfully. A lot more appreciation for the old Francis boy in the last couple of days. But I say nothing and go out of the car to stand next to Paul. But are the dogs gone?
Yes, the baying is heard. There's no baying anymore. It's they should be in the inner yard between the pub and the building.
I stay close to Paul.
Wilkinson, you'll be back up. I want you to change to red clip.
Red clip. I got you there.
Burley, moss on me. And it's a normal apartment door.
It has covering of thin layers of wood, but beneath that it looks to be a metal door, fairly sturdy thing. This is the kind of thing you order with an included little video camera that is looking at you from up there. And the garage door is similarly thick. Probably it's operated from the same pad.
Does this go immediately into the apartment or some kind of stairwell and then up to the apartment?
Probably into one is a garage door and one is looks like it's more a stairwell door. And yes, you can see the stairwell from the window to the left. There, you can see that you will enter through a stairwell.
Can we access it, or is it locked?
The door, not easily. I mean, it's locked. It doesn't even have a handle. It's one of those modern doors.
And I mutter to myself the civil way, and I ring. Is there a Nathan Henderson? Does it say, or is it just flat numbers?
Yes, it does. It actually does. It says Nathan Henderson right there for the first top floors, and then there is some Sekora Industries or something on the bottom.
Yeah. I ring for Nathan Henderson.
Yeah. It doesn't take long at all. Almost as if he was expecting someone. Yeah, are you here?
Miss...
You want to get up? Are the dogs still bothering?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah? Who are you?
Mr. Henderson, we're with the London Metropolitan Police. We are going to need to have to take you in for some questioning.
I haven't done anything, and this is a private home. Yeah.
Of course, we don't believe that you have done anything, but it is for your protection. A lot of people have been hurt, and we believe that you are
fine, sir. That's what
this is not a request. This is an order.
Fine.
I start moving up.
I am behind.
It's newly renovated stairwell, spiral staircase. On the two upper floors there are red doors with red paneling. Also looks like metal doors. One of them is ajar when you get there, the one with dirty sneakers and a couple of big boots outside in the hallway. There's also a bike standing there, really nice city bike type thing. He greets you in a bathrobe on top of a rumpled suit. He doesn't wear any shoes, he's barefoot, and he's dribbled milk all over him, but his smile is a bit entertained. You're the ones who drove away the dogs. They've been baying all day, all night, last night. I couldn't go out last night, actually, at all. Well, not at all. You wanna come in?
Have you seen the news, Mr. Henderson?
I have seen the news, and that is why I'm holed up here also. You know, not a good day. Not a good day for our side of the family, you know.
We had a very unfortunate talk with Mr. William Gilbert.
Wait. Can we just sit down first? Is he well? Is he well?
I nod towards the apartments for him to go first.
Is he well?
Let's talk inside.
No. He motions at a sofa, white leather U-shaped, almost cubic in its format, but it's dirty in here.
Do you mind if we look around while I talk? My colleague.
No, go. He opens the fridge again and brings out like a bottle of sherry and glasses that he balances on his fingers, puts them down on the smoked glass table by the leather sofa, and sits down folding his legs under the robe and
looking at you. You need to tell me now what is happening to William. Is he arrested? What has he done? Has he OD'd? What is happening? Please, 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 please.
I nod to Moss and Wilkinson as we sit down to start having a look around. And
they're not tossing the place, they're looking through the place. Little roughly.
Mostly for people. And I say, we had to bring him in, seeing the current threat level rising on people surrounding him. And this, we believe, what has happened, I refer to the news, we believe to be a counter-reaction of us having brought him in. Do you know these people that have been...
William had a lot of friends, what can I say? William had a lot of friends.
I understand you were pretty close.
Yes. Yes, we were. As often as I could.
I shan't say were. Poor choice of words.
Wait. Where is he? What? Is he in hospital?
Yes, no, he is not.
Is he right?
He's fine.
He's fine. Good,
He's fine.
Good. That is all I need.
He's kept
it can
safe.
be very irritating. I wouldn't have begrudged you the odd punch or two, maybe, but there you are. He's good. Thank you. So, what can I help you with? I called about the dogs. Is this about the dogs? But apparently, it's not about the dogs. Forgive me. I haven't slept at all.
I look over to Gabrielle. Are you wearing a mask? You're probably not, are you?
No.
No, so I'm sitting there talking to him with a mask,
Yeah.
and she is not. And I say, no, it's not about the dogs, though we believe they are associated. We think that we will need to bring you into a sort of protective custody. Would you be alright with that?
I suppose I would. I mean, what is this threat situation? I just know that he
Mr.
is...
Henderson.
Yes, but
Mr.
there were
Henderson.
too many people. Yes, I can't understand it, but I do believe that is a good
Henderson.
idea.
Mr. Henderson, please.
I actually prefer to talk to the guy with the mask, but okay, yes.
Yeah.
Well, what's with the tone of your voice?
I smirk a little. I've been dealing with this kind of man before. Does the name the landlord mean anything to you?
I mean, he is a landlord.
Who?
I know that. I mean, the other guy, okay?
William's other guy.
Yes.
What do you know about him?
Have you met him?
Oh, okay, yes, after I lost my job, I mean, I'm looking to sell this off at the time. So yeah, after I lost my job at Central Storage for Sainsbury, I haven't had much to do, so yes, I've stalked him a little.
Mm-hmm.
The other
What can you
guy.
tell us about? Yeah. What can you tell us about
They
him?
always meet. He always prioritizes. I call him the banker because he looks like a banker, like standard generic 0.9 version of a banker. Not even good looking. Not even on cocaine. Nothing interesting. Just a fat slob. He pulls in his own voluminous gut a little. They always meet at sex shops. It's been Blue Vision for the last 5 times. And I tried to follow him back home. And I think I know where. Has he done anything? Has he finally,
do you have an address?
proven who he is?
Mr. Henderson, do you have an address?
I mean, these are apartment towers, right?
Yes.
It's a start.
It's been the same one for a long time. And they all have names, These are Tamworth Tower. Tamworth. It's on its last decade. It says planned to be torn down by 2012. Big sign outside, you can't miss it. I think it's 14 Ruskin Walk. Actually, suck on that, banker. What has he done now? What has he done?
We have had run-ins with stalkers before in this crowd. The other one that we met...
Are you now accusing me of stalking after giving you, like, the perfect report about your suspect? Is that what you're doing?
On the other hand, I'll give you a compliment for doing our work for us. Now,
you should do it the other way around, but yes.
Do you happen to, in your stalking endeavors, have been taking any photos?
Isn't that what stalkers do? Yes, I got myself one of these trendy Polaroid cameras because I didn't want anything digital, so they kind of suck. But
Show us.
here they are. Yeah, he takes them out of the pocket of the bathrobe and throws them out. Yes, I've been looking at them all night. I was afraid that he's been taken by him. But now I know he's been taken by the police, and that happens often.
Yeah, unfortunately, if he is the other guy, yeah, we definitely think you would need a bit of extra protection these coming days. So, I start looking at the photos, together with Ellis.
What about the dogs? There's been dogs here for the last 3 days, and they won't let me out. And they got lots of them, like lots, very many. And they don't seem to bother anyone else.
Are the dogs keeping you inside?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes, I've been calling Central Services for this several times now.
I think the dogs are about to disperse. You needn't worry about them. And I look at the pictures with Ellis.
Birmingham here. We have something. There's motion. I don't know really how to... the dogs.
You want me to go?
They're jumping up now again. They're going for us on the side.
You want me to go, Paul?
You see, outside, sun is slowly setting. It's now dragging the very sphere of life-giving fusion, dragging it under the horizon and throwing some almost velvet purple light into the room. It's not going to be more than a couple of minutes until sundown, and now the dogs are starting moving, baying. You can hear them from in here. There you go, you hear it, it's horrible.
What can I see on street level? Francis still being in the car, just watching from outside.
One of the members of Brighton comes running over the roof and radios you, Francis. Hello. Yes, there's a lot of movement. Do you want to get up here, or what do you want to do? This looks like a lot of them coming your way.
I frown a little, start looking around, and if I do see a bunch of dogs, I'm going to start driving the car away a little, just a little.
Yeah, there's now 3-4 dogs at the entrance out of the street. 4 now, 5, 6 maybe. They are growling. The 4 of them are moving in, like approaching the first vehicle that is parked there. There are 2 more. There's one other car blocking the way, but they're moving past it now towards you.
I say on radio, suggest to Paul to keep all teams safe, and if needed, begin putting down these dogs. Always with dogs. Bloody dogs.
Get the car close to the door. We will need to extract.
And there the dogs start running, baying, salivating straight for the car. 10, 15 of them just bursting out. Brighton here. We have. There's a big one down there. There's a big one. We think it's that black one.
All right, I stand up from the sofa.
I get up also.
And we go over to the windows. I see Ellis on the side of me. We should be able to have a view of the backyard from there.
Yeah, you can. Even better if you stand a little on the edge of the sofa, looking up. You can see over the edge of the roof down. And there's just a mass of dogs. There's got to be dozens. Like 30, 40, 50 maybe.
Do we see the big black dog?
Yes, right there in the shadow by the pub. There it sits.
I feel my head spin a little, and I open the window.
If you open one of the panels, it drifts up in a hydraulic-assisted motion.
Rudy, we are taking him under our protection. You need to stand down. We don't believe We don't believe he's safe here. We want you to stand down. And I look over to Ellis.
I think that when Paul has been focused on the window, I actually have moved out.
There's a short staircase that then goes into a ladder, opening a small door on the side of the roof of the big studio apartment. So you see a way to get to the roof immediately. That is one way. The window is another way.
I will try to take the fastest way. The only thing I can think of is that I need to get to Rudy. So I will just act, I think, and go the way I deem is the fastest.
Alice?
Yeah, she starts to move towards the rooftop, the stairwell to the rooftop. She's crossing the room to go up the ladder to the door out. So yeah, you see her trying to get out there.
Yeah, I only just noticed it as I was looking over to see what she was doing, but she's already there. I go over to Nathan and I say, I think it's time for us to leave.
You will get no arguments from me. Why are you... No.
Get some clothes on.
Yeah, he looks at...
Come on, move.
I got my clothes. He runs into the bedroom, fetches a big sports bag and a roll-on. Because, yes, I have packed. He drags them out the stairwell, locking the place after him. You will have to lock this place down somehow.
I nod and I hold out my hand for the key.
Oh. So, do I get a cab or a driver?
We've got a driver downstairs.
Yes. Oh well, I guess I am in your hands, gentlemen. I will look forward to being not in any way deprived of my liberty.
Tottenham, I want you to be ready to extract the man.
The extraction is ready fast, kind of. It's your car, Francis, that he's calling to, and the dogs are everywhere, on the car, on the hood. It doesn't matter how you speed back and forward gently, they are still on the hood. Banging, salivating, scratching. What do you do, Francis?
I make sure the doors are firmly locked, frown a little, and I say on the radio, if I'm getting ready to extract someone, can the team please get the dogs off me? I would confirm with Paul, but I would say use lethal force. And you just see me staring at one of these dogs, just thinking back to the dog show, and just filled with anger at these bloody beasts.
Yes. Fuck. Matt gets the safety of his 9mm Beretta and starts waving it down the window. And just pop! He shoots one pop. Bam! Go! Go! That doesn't help. They just jump for the window.
As I go out the door with Henderson, I shout to her, to Alice, who's still in there and getting up. Get him to stand down. And you're starting to hear me breathing now as I'm getting a bit perturbed.
Oh, no more than a quarter of that slice of sky pie left to light up this place. And a lot of room for the big black dog to pace back and forth, groaning, snarling. He looks constantly at Ellis as soon as she comes out on the window.
There's a lot of other dogs with him?
There's a lot of them, easily 30, 40. And they are mirroring his movements almost, behaving like these, restlessly moving backwards, forwards, looking at you, the snout snapping up as you come out, smelling. It's hard to tell with dogs, but that's the dog. That's Rudy.
Okay, I want to jump down with my weight of the feather discipline. Can I do that?
You can. You should have landed hard. Bone cracking or at least like embarrassingly rolling around, but you're just there. Standing with
eyes locked on Rudy.
your knees are no more than a little bent from the impact. And Rudy moves towards the pub door and growls.
Does he look at me?
Yes, he looks back at you and then slinks into the pub.
Wait! And I raise my hands.
The dogs part before you.
Rudy, wait! I start running after him. I just want to talk.
Inside the pub, it's dark. No people. The proprietor must have cleared the place after the dogs because there were several pacing back and forth between the stalls, all that dark wood and smell of piss and lager. And there he is, sitting in one of the stalls, taking up almost 2 seats. His magnificent frame, his bulky muscles. He stretches his neck, you can hear snapping of what sounds like bones. Probably it's just his sinews in that massive neck. He turns around, sharp Middle Eastern features, black eyes. He laughs a little. Yeah, you can... Could you bring us a peach cider from the fridge? If you're gonna sit down here and talk to me now. Child.
Sure. Can I just...
He is completely naked. His shape not only fills the stall, but he's almost like one of those heavy furniture pieces, the same density. Naked, darkish skin. Not a blemish on him, except for some failed homemade tattoos. Hard to know what they are. Otherwise, a perfect fucking man. Oof. It's almost fortunate that he's sitting so far into the stall. There's cider in the fridge by the bar. Have your back to him.
Yes. I still have my hands in the air and I'm like, yes, we can talk, but I need to notify my team.
I'm out of here the moment you touch that button. Do you understand that?
Yes, okay.
Oh,
I will.
Good.
I will get you your cider, and I will...
Yeah, then we understand each other perfectly, yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Now get me my cider and sit down. But are you going after the banker, the thing?
The landlord?
Yes, or whatever you might call him. It took us months to plan that, child.
I go to the fridge and take out a pear cider and opens it for him.
Peach. I hate pear cider. It's like dry in the mouth. It's like when you bite a pear. You remember that? If I'm gonna throw this up in the bathroom afterwards.
I close my eyes for a second.
It's like, whatever, okay, bring me whatever. If there's pear, but I can't be picky right now, and I guess we are also in a bit of a hurry. Yes. Oh, this.
And I get him a peach cider. I open it, and I go slowly, still with the cider in one hand and the other hand open, so he see what I do with my hands, and then I put it in front of him, and then I sit next on the opposite of the table. Okay. Let's talk.
Squints a little bit at you. I have so much to say about your look right now. Okay, volumes, but you look like you're 45 and in public service or something. That leather jacket, it screams of anxiety. Okay, I can't get over this. Why are we here? I'm protecting one of ours, and you're not taking him just like that. We have teeth. If you come for us, we'll bite back.
I understand. But we also are after the landlord.
Then why? Why? Why did you not just let us do what we do? I know the answer for that already, and it's hard to... I don't work with coppers for a reason. Never have, never will.
I understand that, Mr. Rudy, but please, I need some answers. I think only you can tell me.
You can't take him. What do you think he will do?
Please, Mr. Rudy, I need answers from you, and you're the only one that can tell me anything.
Mr. Rudy, give me a kiss, Mr. Rudy, all out of bliss. I may, what? Yeah, you have Nathan already.
Yes.
I'm not letting you leave with him. He's not gonna get away easily. That's why would I give him to you? You've shown where your loyalties lie. You killed Zaveria.
We haven't, she's alive.
You work with Khan, you work with you cunt us. Don't you come in here and pretend to be all fag hag with me. Not for a second.
Please, Mr. Rudy.
Why?
Javiera is alive, but she wanted me to drain her. Can you tell me why?
Don't you fucking lie to me.
I don't. I really don't. And I'm as upset and confused as you. Why would she...
Leave me to see her.
I can't.
No, because you're a copper. And you will never work with us.
I don't know what's up and down right now. I just try to protect my team. Can you understand that?
Not that hard. We're fighting for the rights of people who have a history of having none, who's now been killed en masse. And you coppers, as always, are on the wrong side. What's different from any normal day in any city, any day?
So tell me what side I should be on then.
Not
Please.
the side of the professional straight white men. That's a start. You know? How do you become their bitch? You have no way of killing one of these predators. You don't know what you're walking into.
Then tell me.
You're walking into an apartment building where a fucking parasite has been living for more than a decade. He's giving them services, cheaper rent and so on, in exchange for all sorts of shit. He's probably got something on everybody in that place. I went there once. I'm not doing that again because they know me. All of them. I don't know, he's taught them or something. I don't know if they all drink his blood. I have no idea, but they are like one body.
So how do I kill him?
First, you need to know who he is.
Yes, so tell me.
That tower has 140 people. Maybe 30 of them are overweight, middle-aged white males. He could be any one of those. I don't even know. I think Nathan might be the only one who knows with any certainty who he is. And if you want to get him, I mean, it's easy. Just do what you do. Place some thermite in the building and blow it up.
We can't kill 140 people.
Why not? You're working for the government. You kill people every day in wars.
Look, it doesn't work like that.
By not giving them enough. By pushing them down and giving all the power to the rich. You kill people every day, so why should this be any different? Now you'll actually end a real horror.
I look tired, exasperated at him. You know we cannot do it like that.
No, and nor would I want you to.
Good. Then give me something I can use. Rudy, do you care for Javiera? Do you care for her?
What are you trying? What are you trying to do?
She's not dead.
Are you? No, and I believe you.
But she wanted me to kill her, and I don't understand why.
On you.
Yes, but why would she ask something like that? Please, calm down.
He is not calming down. He's almost as his shadow is shaking before you see that his body is his legs under the bars. Twitching. He's baring teeth.
I get up, and because I need to get out, I think.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Help us.
You're stepping to the shadows where you belong.
Alice, come in, Alice. Brighton, what is the status of the dog?
Help us. And I will try to get her back to you.
Let one dog follow you, and I will help you. One dog.
Okay. Then give me something I can use.
He steps over to one of the dogs. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. He just comes forward, obediently licking his leg. He hunches down, and he feeds the dog a little blood. Then he looks at its big eyes. It's a dark German Shepherd. Yes. Bark when you're there. And he punches the dog in the head as it goes down, seemingly dead, slumped down. Bring it as evidence or something. I will not
You have to give me something I can use, because they will think that this is a betrayal if they find out. Okay? So give me something that will help me. Please.
How about... I can get you Gilbert's back.
Where is
We know the facility. I can break him out. I know the place. I don't know your place, but I know that place. Bad call on Newberg's part, right? Yeah, I know about him. You work for him. You work for that monster. You work for that kid fucker.
Please, Rudy, focus. I take out my phone from my pocket and hands it over to him. Write down everything, addresses, everything that you got, and do it quickly. And I will do this. I will help you.
Yeah. He walks to the side of the bar. You can see that there's hung a leather jacket, pair of leather pants, big sturdy boots, a couple of big belts, and a black hoodie. Starts getting into them, filling them, pulling up the chains, pulls out the phone. I said, what's your number, love?
I hesitate for a moment, but then I give in my number. Fuck.
Yeah.
So bad.
Photos start incoming. That should be all you need for now, and I'm on that number. I'm on that number for a big one. Child. A big one.
Okay. Let's keep in touch.
He throws his hoodie over his face, throwing shadow over his perfect masculine features and his little stubble beard. And he turns around in the door dramatically and bows to you. Ja, tills vi ses igen då.
Tottenham, they're not gonna stand down. Prepare to open fire. And I slowly start opening the door out towards the street with my rifle in hand.
They're ready. Teeth bared. You're ready to fire. And then they walk away.
As soon as the dogs start making way, I just start driving the car, ready to meet Paul and get people inside said car.
Paul is right at the door. Dog's gone. You have two of the other team members covering them as they run away. What the fuck happened there? They're just going.
No idea. Let's get Nathan in the car. Paul, I'm ready.
He's in. Up, you could have sent mine the head. Okay, thank you.
Good. I see him getting into the car with Team Tottenham, and I hold up a hand for Francis. Let's wait for Alice. She should be here any moment.
Where is she?
She went out on the back side. I go back up to the apartment again to, one, start locking it up, but also to look out the back to see what's going on.
I take the dog and hoist it up, and then I guess I have some kind of audio radio kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I push the earpiece and I say, Ellis here. I got something. I'm coming out to you.
Good.
And then I carry the dog out to the street.
Yeah, she crosses the inner yard with the dog in her arms.
And I see you through the window. Looks like one is dead. Francis will like that, I think to myself, as I close the door that she got out through.
Yeah, on the bottom floor you meet her in the side door to the garage. That also heads into the stairwell. And there she is. It's an impressive German Shepherd. Reddish brown. Very dark. With completely... It looks dead, bleeding from the head. It looks like it's been shot or beaten with a baseball bat or something.
You did this?
No, we need to talk. Just you and me and Francis. And we need to talk now.
Let's get in the car.
What is it that you cannot keep from your captain? Isaac says, as he comes striding down the alley.
Khan.
Good evidence. I still haven't reached him. I think I have an idea. How much do you know about the foundation of the Newberg Group? And now the sun has set, and the landlord is finishing up his morning routine. And soon he will be out there, killing again. It's impossible not to think of what happened last night. He turns around, just rewinds the tape a little bit. Everyone is still standing at attention. Well, I remember. Don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep the silence up. Or you don't fool me. But the heart doesn't show, but the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
And they all sang, filling the hallways, shaking the wallpaper, almost dropping from moist, near to tear down walls, tearing eyes of mothers, of little children, of drug dealers and tramps, and with that guy who just accidentally slept in this place, and what the fuck is in that mattress? I can feel it coming in the air. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
You have listened to an episode of Red Moon Roleplaying, where we play the chronicle No Man is an Island for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Our storyteller was Martin Ericsson, and we were also joined by Anna-Karin Linder. The music was created by Lola Zaza, and the sound effects are from the fine folks at freesound.org and Sirenscape. We would like to give massive thanks to our champions of the Red Moon, Martin Heuschober, Nastasia Raulerson, Simon Cooper, David, Julia, and David Hagberg for their generous support. And we would of course also like to thank all of our other patrons. Without your support, the show would not be possible. If you want to support our work, please check us out on Patreon. You can get access to bonus campaigns for Cult Divinity Lost and Coriolis there, as well as get early and raw access to all of our recordings. You can also hear your name read on the show as a champion of the Red Moon, as well as play Cult with us. Most importantly, that support is what keeps the show going, so do check us out there. And remember, death is not the end.